my phone say? My phone says it's 40 degrees. So 40 degrees, my life now involves standing in front of a heater and just not wanting to move whatsoever. Last video, yeah, a little bit of stress relief in the GTO. Went a long way, and it actually got me thinking and motivated to work on the blue truck enough that that night, long drive, running around, got the snap ring pliers I needed, got home. We now have a pile of parts and said giant snap ring to show for it. Why do we need all these parts? We'll explain that when we get the other side taken apart in just a few minutes, and then we can actually start moving forward with the fab work. Obviously, big blue truck is the, you know, the money winner on the channel, so I want to put all hands and all focus on that. Whatever we have as a side project, GTO, if we trade it for something else, whatever, those are going to be the fun things. But from now on, it is all hands on deck. So let's use this heater to warm up a little bit more and jump out into the cold and knock some progress out. Average Joe style, real slow and real not prepared. It's already getting dark. It's 4. Yay. Alright. With the hub off, this one's actually nasty on the inside. Where are you hiding? Haha. Okay, so even though I'm an idiot and I don't have a wobbly, I have a wobbly extension, shitty extension, I don't know what you want to call it. I have a not great extension, and that should, let's see, give me what I need, I hope. Is this the right size socket? Oh, didn't grab the right size socket. Round 2. Pray to God this works. That. Hey, right up to the top, and now the real hope and prayer is OG ball joints. Do you think they come loose with a couple taps? I don't know. Am I Thor? Probably. That was way, way too easy. One good tap. That was, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's see. Oh, that's a heavy note. Oh, get this all cleaned up and back in the garage. What are you idiots doing? Hey, bunch of dummies. We've become besties. God, I love that thing. Alright, I know you're thinking to yourself, why did you just take it apart again? Why? I thought we were putting it together. Okay, 1, yes, I'm gonna clean all this up, paint it before that goes together. This can get turned off. We need at least one of these. So we come back in here, ignore the gas tanks for now. We see this pile of stuff. Again, why are you taking it apart? Okay, so take this, set this here for a second. You see 2 stock knuckles, stock tie rod points, axles. We're going to be reusing the axles. We're going to reuse the hubs, reuse the locking hubs. These are vacuum seals. These parts that I had to beat into a submission to get out, we'll replace those. So to get the front suspension mocked up the way I need to take the arms off the table, mount them to that, weld everything in place, I need to have every bar done. All the steering, tie rods, everything. So we have the tubes, we have packs of Heims and bungs, we have everything, but one major problem. There's no way to mount any of that to the stock knuckles effectively. There's one hole and we need two. So a lot of people go through and they buy what are called like a reed high steer knuckle, and it replaces this entire unit. I am not going to do that. I'm going to take this stupid thing and set it down if I can. Okay, so now that we're down here, the plan is going to go as follows. Knuckle. Take it, blast it, get it all cleaned up in the sandblaster. Yank ball joints, obviously. We'll probably pull the ball joints first, then sandblast it. We need to drill out this tie rod pickup point using the crappy Amazon drill bits that I bought. 1 inch is the big one that we have to do both knuckles. Then the Barnes kit can be set through there, lined up. Oh, that's not gonna work. And yeah, you can see a little bit of clearancing and a little bit of stuff we got to do. So before any of that, we got to pull the ball joints. I need to buy a drill press. That's for damn sure. Doing 2 of those knuckles. One was kind of a little bit of a cheat because the hole was already so large from the taper. I only had to go 3 sizes up. But one of them I actually had to utilize from 5/8 all the way up to 1 inch. Shout out to the $25 Amazon drill bits because they killed it. They actually worked and we got 2 1-inch holes. That's all that mattered. We got this side mocked up, and yeah, once everything is clicked together and you drop it down right, fits way better. I did go ahead and clean up, if this wants to focus, some of the casting that was in this spot that we'll check out on this knuckle actually. So where is it? A little bit of a nipply guy there, so we'll clean that back up with the flapper hard disc and the flapper disc. Get that all cleaned up, then we can get that on there. But before Alrighty, like I said, nothing fancy here. We just threw a couple of quick tacks on. English. Smart me realized, why am I gonna do this with the torches? I think I said that before. We're gonna do it in the little oven. Yes, I have the big oven, and everybody asks, why don't you use the big oven ever? Well, because it's, yeah, we'll use that at a different time. It's real big. Why would I do, see what I mean? But yeah, let's get, I just realized, we might be doing one of these at a time. Probably doing one of these at a time. So let's see. Oh, it's so heavy I can barely pick it up with one hand. I could probably get both in there actually, but we'll do one at a time for weight's sake, just for the little oven not to die. So I know like 350 is the key. I'm gonna overheat it slightly so I have a little bit extra time to run upstairs, set it down, and get it ready. Yeah, like I said before, I just blasted a couple quick tacks in some spots so I knew it wasn't gonna really move. And we'll heat them up, we'll weld them out. Yeah, then we'll sandblast them. I'm trying to just think here, priority order. Heat, weld, blast, powder, reassemble with ball joints. Yeah, I got some nice kryptonite ball joints on the way, so we'll get all this set up, we'll get the camera going, we'll time lapse out some welding, and then actually we'll start moving forward with some more progress on this big thing and starting to dive into the video of the fuel cell and the wiring harness, which means if I don't fall down, I'll first start maybe? I don't know. We got a bunch of parts on the way, we got a bunch of parts to sift through here and a bunch of stuff to do, but let's get back to welding instead of rambling. later at night. Great thing about having all the powder coating stuff downstairs is, ta-da, quick blast. Everything seems all nice and clean. We just threw some gloss black in this. Oh wait, that's the empty container. There we go. I want to get this done so I can go in the house and eat dinner. That's all I can think about. So just throw in a quick little footage of gloss black the sky. We've got the oven preheating, we'll get it out of there. Check it all out after that. And then we'll do the other one tomorrow when we install everything, because I got the ball joints and all that stuff. So let's jump into some powder coat stuff and see how this turns out. Hopefully not bad. Oh my god, this is kicking my butt. I got dust everywhere. Every time I use the blast cabinet, I gotta get a dust filtration setup hooked to this one or that side of the outlet, because it gets so dusty in here that, yeah, just so then I gotta clean everything. But we did get one last night fully done, fully powder coated. We got the kryptonite ball joints installed. Can't even see the, oh wait, we can see this one. Woo, scary. Now we can't see it, of course, but kryptonite logo. Oh, it's down there. See if it wants to focus. Yeah, see. But I gotta install that greaser. But before I can install the top greaser, watching a video and the guy said, clearance issues, you have to check with your axle to make sure if you have to grease it, then pull the zerk out and put a plug in. So I'll check that out. But I'm gonna wire wheel this inner surface. I didn't get any powder coat in there, but I just want to clean it out to make sure it's nice. I'm stoked. I mean, it's all dusty already from sitting, but I love it. It's gonna look good. So we have the other one baking away just to heat up a little bit, make sure I get any oils and stuff from touching it off. We'll pull it out, yeah, and then we'll get it all baked out. We'll get that one done. We'll install the ball joints, time lapse, all that, and then it's probably too dark. It'll be just too dark by that point, and we'll throw the stupid knuckles on in the morning. Finish this video out. I got the hiccups and the burps from drinking just sodas and hanging out here. My nose is so full of dust, and I need to start wearing my mask, which has been hanging there the whole time, and I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to this. We'll get some time lapse going, and then I can say we're done and post a video. Yay, me! Woohoo! Really, camera, it's gonna be one of those days today. Let me tell you about fiasco. Those ball joints, pain in my ass to install. Of course, it's mail time. As usual, we don't get everything we're supposed to. Checked on my phone too. I did order quantity 2 of these. These are fuel filter socks for the sending units, because in the middle of rebuilding the gas tanks for the next video, I decided, well, we should do sending units. Or sending unit socks, because yeah, I don't even, this one's black. They're supposed to be that color. Yeah, and they're both ripped. So I think I finally figured out why the big block was always having issues with fuel. Was, yeah, those things are just toast. But like I said, there's 2 tanks and 2 socks, and I ordered 2 and I get 1. It's just, I can make this, but I'd rather just buy it. So, getting off topic, rambling here. That was an annoying thing to find out, so gotta wait for that. But we did get these done. I am so happy with how the powder coat came out on these. They're actually dusty from already sitting downstairs for a little bit. I got fingerprints all over them, but they'll wipe down good. I did get the kryptonite ball joints installed. So enough talking, let's get these installed, and that way the diff's done. I mean, we got the arms. The one thing I did screw up on is I don't have hardware. I don't I guess I thought the hardware came with it, so I don't have the bolts to actually, yeah, so I've been running through and sizing bolts up to run. I'll make a Wilco trip, a local hardware farm and store hardware place, and yeah, we'll grab some bolts, and I'll have to make a list of all the sizes and lengths. And but we did a quickie little Harbor Freight, I think I meant Craigslist, a quickie little Craigslist rebuild on the ends of the knuckles, because I won't be able to access them once the actual knuckle, those are the C's. Once the knuckles are on the C, let's get to work and stop talking. I don't know about you guys, I'm actually very, very happy with how this came out. I gotta run a wire wheel through here, make sure this is a little bit cleaner. Those welds, I just love the way powder lays on welds. Everything just looks so good. Obviously, super dusty. The top of this bolt did get a little sandblasted because this bolt's in there. The other bolt actually comes out, but this one is she ain't coming out. So we did get the ball joints installed. That's a story for another second, but I mean, it's all spun out. Nice little Craigslist knuckle rebuild. Look pretty good. Everything is solid. I do not have this Zircon because I need to make sure I have axle shaft clearance there. I do have the lower Zircon, and that is where, make sure that's gonna stay. That's where story time comes in again. So, like I said, we didn't get the filter we were supposed to have. When I started welding the knuckles like 2 days ago, ran out of argon for the TIG welder, so I had to MIG weld them. I had one last little adjustment, we'll call it, to make on the ball joint installation tool. It was just a little bit too tall, so I cut the edge of it off, and I just tacked these little corners, and then my welder started running funny and ran out of welding wire. Did I remember to close this after that? Oh boy, forgot to close the argon because that's how frustrated I was. So that's two things, right? Ran out of argon for the TIG, ran out of wire for the MIG. Oh wait, there's more. Go to grease the Zerks and the grease gun runs out of grease. It's one of those days. I'm not going to go ahead and get anything further. I'm actually going to go through and get this video ready to be edited and finished all out and posted and stuff like that. Two reasons. One, I need to do Harbor Freight or Wilco trip. I need bolts, hardware for everything, for the steering arm stuff, because we have all of that there. We got all the tubes there. We could take the heims, we could take the tubes, then we can make steering. Then I need to get these vacuum seals in the mail. You can see I destroyed both of them taking them out. Those, maybe a little bit of cleanup on the axle, and then one of the things I did want to do is, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. Do you see how dirty this hub is versus still fresh grease on this one? Gonna do a little bit of cleanup job on this, and then we're gonna probably go through and replace those seals. So before we throw the axles in and everything, I want to clean everything up, and then obviously I need grease for those because I just feel like an idiot. It's a great start to the year, clearly having nothing, not being prepared whatsoever, but we can go ahead and do a quickie little repaint on this guy. I do have a panhard bracket hiding down there to, you see what I'm, now that we're getting stuff laid out, we have an idea of things, we have an idea of how things are going to go. I've already started getting a bunch of just random stuff laid out because lots of behind the scenes stuff of I just need to make a little bracket to bolt that down, We got intercooler piping actually in. We just need to throw in some last odds and ends. Like I said, fuel system, wiring. Wiring's most of the way pulled out and unplugged already, so painless harness. And then we have the fuel system. We just got screwed on a filter, so maybe we jump into the painless next. I don't know. We have parts for wifey's truck. We have so much stuff to do, and I just feel like not enough time ever. I need days to be like 50 hours long each. Twould be nice. But now I'm just rambling. If you liked what you saw today, obviously, leave us a comment or like the video. If you haven't subscribed already and you're new here, welcome. You're watching a guy who has no idea what he's doing. Hit that subscribe button. But with that, we're gonna let you guys go. I have so much to do, so much to edit. I gotta do a transmission service on wifey's truck. Yeah, there's just a million things to do and never enough time, right? Story of my life. With that, now we're out of here. Average Joe Builds, we're out.